Hola chicos y chicas, welcome to my channel. As you guys know from the title, I'm gonna show you today how to do this smoky, beautiful eye makeup look. And this is all because of Women's Month, Women's Day. As you know, it's the 8th of March. And this look right here was inspired by my Powerful Look makeup. So this is the go-to makeup that I wanna do when I wanna pick me up and I wanna feel like a boss woman. So keep watching and I'm gonna tell you how to make this look. Okay, so this is my bare face. I have a little bit of sunscreen on because I'm gonna go outside today and I need protection, like everyone does. So right now we're gonna prime our face with the Tatcha primer. This one is just to make all your pores look very even and your skin look very silky. So I'm just grabbing a little bit, just like so. I'm gonna apply that to my face. Making sure you're keeping that to your T-zone or the zone that you have pores. Now you can also apply this with a sponge or with a brush and make sure everything looks nice and even. So for the eyebrows, I'm using the Ottoman 3 Rich Brown and filling the eyebrows, just following your shape, but not filling it too much. So lightly putting a pressure, but not too much. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm gonna start with this RCMA concealer palette. This one's really good because I use it from eyeshadow primer to contouring, foundation, everything. It's really good. As you can tell, I've been using it quite a little bit right now. So I'm just gonna grab that with my ring finger as well, and just any shade really. The lighter the shade, the better, and just tapping that lightly on my eyelid to create that primer. Now you can definitely use an eyeshadow primer, that's no problem at all, but I find that concealer works just fine for me. Perfect, so now that you have your base for the eyes with the concealer, or you can use your eyeshadow primer, you're gonna set it with a loose powder. Now the one I am setting it with is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm just grabbing it with the Morphe brush, like a little brush right here, tap it, and then I'm just setting that one. You just need a little bit. So after you've done that, we're gonna go ahead with our eyeshadows. So I'm gonna be using the Soft Glam from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So with a blending brush, you can have any brush, any blending brush that works for you. The bigger the brushes here, the bigger the bristles, the more blending you're gonna have, and you don't have to worry about all that product staying in your eyeshadow. It's gonna blend even more naturally. So we're just gonna take a light shade, which is the Tempera right here. And that one, just dabbing it. Now once you do that, you're gonna do lightly circle motions, so then you really set it. So once you have that beautiful transition color for your crease, you're gonna go ahead with that same brush, with that same blending brush, and I'm gonna grab Dusty Rose, which is quite a beautiful pink, to keep that blending transition. And I'm gonna do almost the same that I did last time, but then creating a triangle there. So you're creating that V. So it should look like this beautiful coming from your inner skin, like you've woken up like this. I'm grabbing a Morphe M22 brush. So it is not a blending brush, it's slightly rounder, and it's gonna keep all the eyeshadow in the brush, and it's gonna target in a specific area. And this is what I want to do because I don't want to start blending anymore. I'm going to grab the Cypress Amber, I think I'm saying that correctly, and just tapping it. Always make sure you tap away your excess, because whatever that comes out, it's going to come out on your cheeks. and you don't want that because it's easier to clean less than more. So with that, I'm going to target on that V shape and also a little bit of a liner look, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to show you. So just targeting it on the V shape. Now make sure your hand movement is downwards, because it's easier to pull it up if you need to, but it's not easier to get rid of that, if that makes sense. So if you're doing it towards your eyelashes, that's what we want. We want that smoky coming from your eyelashes. When you put your eyelashes and your mascara on, it's gonna look like you just have this sultry look. It's my favorite look. So I'm just blending it and then pushing it upwards where the other two transition colors were. So as you can see, it's blending quite beautifully with those transition shades. So when you're just looking to someone, it's gonna look like this beautiful, beautiful depth color that's coming from within your eyes. And people are not gonna know if you have makeup on or not. I mean, obviously they're gonna know, but they're gonna love it. And something you have to keep in mind is imagine a line here that goes up to your eyebrow. And you don't want to put any product that goes below there, because if not, it brings your eyes down and they look sad, and you don't want that. You want to look vibrant and powerful and like a boss girl, a boss woman, because that's the look we want to go for. As soon as I put a smoky eye, I feel on top of the world. Okay, so now my favorite part of the smoky eye comes, which is time to add your black or your glitter. If you don't want to add black, you can add this beautiful glitter eyeshadow. You can really, it's up to you, it's your imagination. I'm gonna add the Noir color on the palette, and I'm taking a Morphe 124 brush and just tapping that on the side, on both sides. Now the more product I packed in, the better, because we're gonna tap this on our eyelids. So it's gonna look something like this. And because we don't want too much fallout and we really want our eyelid to pick that up, I'm gonna just spray it with a setting spray, like a foot distance from it. And we're gonna go in, tapping on the center. So again, as close to your eyelashes as possible, like so. Now the deeper color, you want to keep it in the middle of the eyelid, and then with the rest, you start building your way up, just by little tapping motions, like so. So all the way up to where your eyelid starts. And because we're using just whatever is left over in the brush, it's gonna create that beautiful blending with your two colors that you've already used before. And then I'm coming all the way down and connecting it where my eyelashes start. And just tap, tap, tap. So you can have that smoky look happening. This is where the look starts coming together. All right. So as you can see, it looks darker in the middle, and then I'm just using the leftover product. I didn't use more, I didn't go again for more, but it's just creating that. So just to make sure that line there remains blended, we're gonna go again with our blending brush. Don't put any product or anything, and then just make those circle windshield motions. So this is how both sides should be looking right now, and now I'm gonna take a step back and now do my skin because it's been setting with the primer, and now it's all ready for some foundation. Now, I usually don't wear foundation. If you follow me on Instagram, oh, by the way, you can follow me on Instagram here, and make sure you subscribe to this video and put a little click on the bell so you can know when I upload a new video. And if you like this one, comment and tell a friend. Now, let's go to the skin. Like I was saying, I usually don't wear foundation because I like to keep my beautiful natural look, or pretend it's natural. And this one, I'm gonna be using the Born This Way on Too Faced, that one right there. And this one's in the color Sand. Now, the reason why I'm wearing foundation is because we want this look to last us the whole night. And like I said, you don't wanna worry about, reapplying, or maybe you're talking to a guy you're liking and you don't wanna be like, it's my makeup, okay. So we're gonna set it and forget it. So when you go to the bathroom, you go, oh yeah, I don't have to reapply anymore. So just putting it a little bit. And now with a beauty blender, tap it around your face. I always make sure my beauty blenders are a little bit damped because it's gonna help the product blend into your skin, but it's not gonna soak up too much product here, so you're not gonna lose product on your beauty blender, and you're actually gonna make sure your blending is on point. So just how I did on my eyelids with the translucent powder, I'm gonna go ahead and do that on my whole face as well. I'm gonna use this It Cosmetic brush. It's got the double end there. So this one helps me reach a little bit of the smaller areas here. I'm gonna use a big one, just tap that, and just cover my whole face with that powder. And again, this is gonna prevent your foundation from moving. This is gonna really make sure that sticks there and does not move, no matter what you do. Whether if you get into a bar fight, don't get into a bar fight, but if you do. I've put my concealers, you've seen the under eyes, but then I did a little bit on a few undesired spots, if you wanna call it that way. And then I do have a lot of sun pigmentation here, so I made sure I cover that too. So wherever you see a spot you don't like, put the concealer on that. Now I'm grabbing, this one is from Real Techniques. It's just a little brush, very, very short. So it's gonna really target that under eye, but it's still gonna make that little bit of a blend. So I'm gonna grab the transition shade we used at the top, the little pink one. And I'm just gonna tap that, tap the excess off. And then kind of just do like this tiny up and down motions really close to your eyelash, and then just do not all the way in, just maybe finish like 3/4 of your under eye. And I'm gonna grab the first one, the dark one, not the black one, because we don't want to drag too much of a black. We don't want to make our eyes smaller. We want to make them sultry and sexy, but not smaller. So we're just grabbing that brown one. Okay, so now I'm grabbing a brush like the one before, a clean one, or you can just wash it and use it. And I'm gonna use the lighter shade that we used originally and put that on the inner corner of your eye. But the good thing is that no matter how old you are, there are no wrinkles right there. So you can highlight it no matter the age, because it's not gonna look bad. And it's gonna make your eye pop. All right. That's your look right there. Now we're just gonna put your favorite mascara. I'm gonna use the KKW Beauty one, but you can use any one you like. And top those lashes so you can really complete the eye look. Now, a good trick that I recommend is going on top as well, grabbing it from the top and then curling it up. So you grab any excess eyeshadow that might have stayed on your eyelashes. See the difference on their eyes? It's just amazing. Mascara is just amazing. It's your best friend. Mascara is your best friend. Now this is your eyes right here. They're looking very sultry, very sexy. And I'm gonna grab the Smashbox. This is part of a contour kit that came. I'm not sure what number of the brush it is, but I love it because it's got this diagonal fluffy end, and it really, when you do the contour, it really follows your cheeks. So it's really easy to put that blending of your bronzer. So I'm gonna use the Hula from Benefit, which is like this. You can use any bronzer you have really. And like always, just tap the excess. And now I'm gonna come towards where my cheek finishes, when the apple finishes the smile, right there. And just make that. So it creates your cheekbones. It's still very natural and it's not gonna be too harsh because your whole attention is the eyes. So just focus on that and the rest just add a very minimal, but yet very, very meticulous look. Because you don't wanna look like this is perfect and then you didn't really put any time to the rest of your face. So I'm just gonna follow a 3 motion, just really brushing it off, like not really packing too much color in. So you go towards the cheeks and then you go high and then you go low, right here. So it's like a 3. So that is my bronzer. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of blush because I love a little bit of blush. And now I'm grabbing the Morphe. It's pretty much like the one I was wearing before, the one I was using before, but in a bigger scale. So the blush doesn't really pack on and it creates like just a slightly really blushy tone to your cheeks. So the one I'm grabbing is the KK Beauty in the Luxe. I really love this one because it has a peachy undertone, so it really creates that sun-kissed look. You've just been in the sun and just pack it on ever so slightly, just on the apples of your cheeks, and just gives you a little bit more of a natural finish. And I like to go a little bit on my nose. Now we're gonna just put lipstick on and your look is gonna be complete and you're ready to tackle anything you want. Whether it's for the office, you can go to the office looking like this. You can wear anything you like. But I'm gonna go to a party and feel like the boss. So I'm just gonna sharpen my lip pencil. The one I'm using is Spice from MAC. This one's a really, really nice natural color looking one. So I'm just gonna grab it and follow the lips. You can create an illusion and go a little bit lower if you wanna make your lips full. Now what I like to do is to create a triangle in the middle. Like so. So you're creating that. So it makes your lips plumper. And 2 lines up here so you have those Angelina Jolie lips. So here and here. Now we're gonna go with a pinky lipstick. This one is from the KK Beauty, the pink lipstick ones. This one's pink too. It's a beautiful, beautiful, like rose pink. It's really nice. So with that lip liner, it's gonna blend and it's gonna look like you have like this natural plump lips. So I'm just tapping it first. Just tap it. And with the lip liner, it's creating that beautiful, beautiful fusion with the two colors. And it's just making your lips look so nice. So now I'm gonna go again with that lip liner and draw again those lines on top of the pink. Just so now this is the look right here. Now to make sure this does not move throughout anything I do, I'm gonna put the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist and about 1 foot from your face. Really pack it on. So it's gonna make your skin, it's gonna set your makeup really well, it's gonna blend it really nicely, and then you can forget it. So this is the look, guys. I really hope you enjoy this smoky eye, sultry, sexy look. I know I love to do this look and now I feel more empowered. So if you really, really like it, and if you learned something from it, comment down below. Make sure you like this video and give it a little bit of a thumbs up. And also make sure you subscribe and press that little bell right there to make sure you're notified when I put another video. And let me know what you want to see on the next one.